Good morning students. This is 10th standard biology video class. Video 7. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson transportation in plants and circulation in animals. Dear students, in the previous video class, we have seen different types of blood vessels, that is arteries, veins and capillaries. Differences between artery and veins, how capillaries which are produced from the branched structure of arteriole and venule with the help of the diagram. Then different types of circulatory system, open type which is seen in the invertebrata animals, closed type of blood circulation is taken place in the higher animals, that is vertebrate animals. The closed circulatory system was discovered by William Harvey, who is named as father of modern physiology. Then structure of human heart is a muscular pumping organ located between the pair of lungs, slightly tilted above the diaphragm in the thoracic cavity. This human heart, which consists of 4 chambers, special type of muscle, cardiac muscle, protected by double-walled membrane, that is pericardial membrane, which contains fluid, which prevents from the friction and mechanical injuries. 4 chambers are 2 auricle, upper chamber which is thin, and the lower 2 ventricle which is thick. Both of them which are separated by a partition that is said to be interauricular septum and interventricular septum, and also the septa between the 2 auricles, it's said to be interatrial septum. The partition between 2 ventricles is known as interventricular septum. Then, both the chambers which are having different arteries and veins which are carrying oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. So, this is all the topic we have seen in the previous video class. Today, we are going to continue this topic, the structure of human hearts with different valves, types of blood circulation, heartbeat, cardiac cycle, heart sound, blood pressure, different types of medical instruments, blood group and limb. Dear students, this is the structure of human heart, which consists of 4 chamber, right atrium and left atrium, right ventricle and left ventricle. Right atrium is somewhat larger than the left atrium. Likewise, right ventricle is 3 times thicker than the left ventricle. Then, each chamber which are having different veins and arteries, veins which are carrying deoxygenated blood and the arteries which are carrying the oxygenated blood. In the right atrium, it contains superior vena cava, inferior vena cava and coronary sinus. These 3 which are collect the deoxygenated blood and store it in the right atrium. At the same time, the left atrium which brings the oxygenated blood through pulmonary vein. The right ventricle having the pulmonary trunk which is bifurcate, that is divided into two. There is left and right pulmonary arteries. Both of them which are supply deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Left ventricle gives rise to aorta. The oxygenated blood is supplied by the aorta to various organs of the body. And the coronary artery supply the blood to the heart. So these are all the different arteries and veins which is located in the heart and also carrying pure blood and impure blood. Now, we are going to see different valves also present in the heart which helps to flows the blood from one chamber to another chamber. Dear students, see the topic valves. So valves are the muscular flaps or openings that regulates the flow of the blood in a single direction, not from the both the direction, in a single direction, and also prevent the backflow of the blood. 2 more question. What are valves? Valves are the muscular flap or openings that regulate the flow of the blood in only one direction or single direction and also prevent the backflow of the blood. These valves are divided into 3 types. One is right atrioventricular valve. Right atrioventricular valve. See the name. Atrio, which means atrium. Ventricular, that means ventricle. So the valve which is present between the right atrium and right ventricle. That valve is named as right atrioventricular valve. This valve which contains 3 triangular leaf-like flaps. A chinna ela mari triangle shape la they are having the 3 valves named as tricuspid valve. Tri, which means what is that one? 3. Tricuspid valve which contains 3 leaf-like flaps located between right and the left, right atrium and the right ventricle. The tip of the flaps of these 3 tricuspid valve held in position by a chordae dentinae which are arising like a small projection of the ventricle wall known as papillary muscles. So these 3 tricuspid valves are held in position by chordae dentinae which is arising from the muscular projection of the ventricle is known as papillary muscles. That is said to be right atrioventricular valve. Next one is the left atrioventricular valve. So this is the valve which is present between the left atrium and the left ventricle. It has 2 flaps, that is cusp, and therefore named as bicuspid or mitral valves. Bicuspid or mitral valves. Dear students, between right atrium and right ventricle, 3 leaf-like flaps are located, named as tricuspid valve. They are arising from the or held by the position by chordae dentinae, which is arising from the muscular filamentous-like structure from the ventricle named as papillary muscles. Next one, left atrioventricular valve located between the left atrium and left ventricle. It contains two flaps named as bicuspid valve or mitral valves. Dear students, see the Mortino paragraph. Different vertebrate animals having different heart chambers. This is the important 1 mark question. Fishes having 2-chambered heart. Amphibians, example frog, having 3-chambered heart. Reptiles having 3 completely having the chamber. 1 is the incomplete. So they are given 4 incomplete chambered heart in reptiles. Apes, mammals and crocodiles, one of the reptile, having the 4-chambered heart. This is the important 1 mark question and also 2 mark question. Write the numbers of chambers which is present in vertebrate animals. Fishes 2, amphibians 3, reptiles incomplete 4-chambered, then completely 4-chambered, apes, that is birds and mammals, and 1 kind of reptile named as crocodile having the 4-chambered heart. So this is said to be the important 1 mark question, that is heart chambers in vertebrate animals. Dear students, in the previous page we have seen 2 types of valve, that is right atrioventricular valve, left atrioventricular valve. The third one is, what is that one? Semilunar valves. So these valves are located at the base of the pulmonary artery and aorta. The major arteries which are leaves from the heart, which are carrying oxygenated blood. The major arteries leave from the heart have semilunar valves which prevent backflow of the blood into the ventricles. They are the pulmonary valves and aortic semilunar valves. So, semilunar valves are present in the pulmonary arteries and aorta. The major arteries which are leave from the heart have semilunar valves which prevent backflow of the blood into the ventricles. They are pulmonary semilunar valves and aortic semilunar valves. So dear students, these are all the 3 types of valves which is present in the heart. They are muscular flap which regulate the flow of the blood and also prevent the backflow of the blood. That is said to be valves. 1 2 mark question is in your book back evaluation. What is valves? Why they are located in the heart? Valves are the muscular flaps that regulate the flow of the blood and prevent the backflow of the blood. That is said to be valve and its function. There are 3 types of valves: right atrioventricular valve, left atrioventricular valve and semilunar valves. Next, we are going to see the types of blood circulation. Dear students, the blood circulates in our body as oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Only 2 types of blood only our body is circulating. Based on the circulation of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, the circulation of blood is divided into 3 types. One is systematic circulation, Another one is the pulmonary circulation. Third one, coronary circulation. First, we are going to see the systematic circulation. Circulation of oxygenated blood. See the word oxygenated blood. From the left ventricle of the heart to the various organs of the body. The circulation of oxygenated blood, noted down, from the what chamber? Left ventricle of the heart to various organs of the body. That is oxygenated blood through left ventricle. Yeah. And in return of deoxygenated blood to the right atrium. At the same time, which one is taken place? One side, the oxygenated blood is leave from the heart to different organs of the body. In which chamber? Left ventricle. At the same time, in return, deoxygenated blood to the right atrium. And also, the biggest artery named as aorta carries oxygenated blood to the organs of the body. So at a time, one circulation is leave the oxygenated blood from left ventricle of the heart to different parts of the body. At the same time, aorta carries oxygenated blood to different or various organs of the body. In return, the deoxygenated blood is enter into the right atrium. This type of circulation is known as systemic circulation. Dear students, before going to see the pulmonary circulation, see the diagram which are showing different valve which is present in the heart region. See the left side of your hand, left side of your hand, there is a 3 flap located between right atrium and right ventricle. That valve is named as right atrioventricular valve or tricuspid valve due to the number of flaps, that is 3 flaps. Okay. Next one, coming to the right side of your hand, the 2 flap which is present between the left atrium and left ventricle, that is known as bicuspid valve or mitral valve. Then, at the base of the pulmonary artery, a blue color pulmonary trunk artery, they are having a valve, that is semilunar valve named as pulmonary valve. Then, at the base of the biggest artery named aorta, they are having the valve, that is semilunar valve named as aortic semilunar valves. So these are all the different valves which is present in the heart to help in the flow of the blood and also prevent the backflow of the blood. That is said to be valves of the human heart and its function. Dear students, in the previous page we have seen systematic circulation. This circulation is of oxygenated blood from the left ventricle of the heart to different parts of the body. And in return, deoxygenated blood to the right atrium. Yeah. At the same time, aorta carries oxygenated blood to different organs of the body. Next, pulmonary circulation. The pulmonary circulation, it starts from the right ventricle. Underline the word. Systematic circulation, it starts from the left ventricle. But this pulmonary circulation is taken place in the right ventricle. The pulmonary artery arises from the right ventricle. Dear students, have you remembered that? What is pulmonary artery? All the arteries which are carrying oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery which carries deoxygenated blood, that is impure blood. That's why they are given pulmonary artery which arises from the left ventricle. I also showed in the previous diagram the blue color valve which arises from the right ventricle, which reaches to the lungs with the deoxygenated blood. So it carries deoxygenated blood to the lungs region from the right ventricle of the heart. At the same time, the pulmonary vein, underline the word, all the veins are carrying deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein. So this pulmonary vein collects oxygenated blood from the lungs and supplies to the left atrium of the heart. Left atrium of the heart. Pulmonary artery from the right ventricle, reaches to the lungs with deoxygenated blood. Pulmonary vein to collect oxygenated blood from the lungs to the right atrium of the heart. Left atrium of the heart. This is said to be the pulmonary circulation. We have given the pulmonary circulation. Two veins and arteries. What is the two veins and arteries? Pulmonary arteries and pulmonary veins. Only transporting oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. That circulation is called pulmonary circulation. In the previous one, systematic circulation means the aorta carries oxygenated blood and left auricle receives the left ventricle transport the oxygenated blood to various organs of the body and in return deoxygenated blood to the right atrium. But here everything is taken place in the ventricle region. The last one is modified into left atrium. Remaining and all everything taken place in the ventricle region, that is right ventricle. Right ventricle having the pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood and reaches to the lungs. At the same time, pulmonary vein collect the oxygenated blood from the lungs and supplies to the left atrium of the heart. This is another type of circulation, that is pulmonary circulation. Next one, coronary circulation. The supply of blood to the heart muscle is called coronary circulation. This is another one. The heart, which is made up of special type of muscle, is named as cardiac muscle or heart muscle. The supply of blood to the heart muscle is known as coronary circulation. The cardiac muscle receives pure blood, oxygenated blood from the coronary arteries, that is originated from the aortic arc. Deoxygenated blood from the cardiac muscle drains into the right atrium by the coronary sinuses. So, coronary artery which are receive oxygenated blood. This coronary artery produced from the aortic arc. Deoxygenated blood from the cardiac muscle drains into the right atrium by the coronary sinus. So these are all the different types of circulation which is seen in our body. Systematic circulation, pulmonary circulation and coronary circulation. Dear students, when the blood circulates twice through the heart in one complete cycle is known as double circulation. This is a book back question. What is double circulation? When the blood circulates twice, that means 2 times, through the heart in one complete cycle. Or முழுசா ஒரு circulation நடக்குது இல்லையா, that is said to be one complete cycle. At that time, blood is circulated twice or 2 times through the heart region is known as double circulation. At the time of double circulation, the oxygenated blood do not mix with the deoxygenated blood. But in some of the animals, the oxygenated blood and the deoxygenated blood are mixed together and pass through the heart only once, at least only one time. But some other animals, the blood circulation taken place 2 times through the heart without mixing the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in one complete cycle. That is known as double circulation. But some other animals, the oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood are mixed together and pass through the heart only once. This type of circulation is known as single circulation. Example, fishes, amphibians and certain reptiles. So these are all the different types of circulation: systematic, pulmonary, coronary, double circulation and single circulation. Dear students, this is the diagram which are showing the pulmonary and systematic circulation. This diagram you already seen that one. That is, arterioles and venules are form a net-like structure is known as capillaries. This is the thoracic cavity. Pair of lungs is there. Then above the diaphragm, the heart is located in the thoracic cavity. So they are showing the 2 type of circulation, pulmonary and systematic circulation. The red color, which are proving that vessels transporting the oxygenated blood, that is arteries. Then another one, blue color, is vessels transporting the deoxygenated blood, that is veins. Then the violet color, vessels involved in gaseous exchange. Okay, see that one. 2 arteries, veins and capillaries in both the lungs is there, left side and right side. That violet color, net-like structure, which is responsible for gaseous exchange. At the time of respiration, they are taking oxygen and liberate out carbon dioxide. Then the blue color is said to be the transporting of deoxygenated blood. The red color is the pure blood. Okay. Then the structure of heart is also given, that one. Your left side, they are showing right atrium, right ventricle. Here they are having veins and arteries. Pulmonary vein, left side, they are given that one, which is red color, because pulmonary vein which are carrying pure blood, isn't it? That's why it shows the red color. Then pulmonary artery, which supplies the deoxygenated blood, so that is blue in color. We are coming to our right side, left atrium and left ventricle. The biggest artery which arises from the heart is known as aorta, which carries the oxygenated blood. At the same time, the systemic veins, which are carrying the deoxygenated blood. So that circuit is known as systematic circuit, which is in the right side of your hand. On the left side, which are showing two types of blood vessels, pulmonary veins and pulmonary arteries. This circuit is known as pulmonary circuit. Then in the lungs, they are showing the gaseous exchange. This is the two types of circulation which is seen in our body, that is systemic and pulmonary circulation. Dear students, I hope have you all understood what are the different types of valves and their function. Three types of blood circulation: systemic, pulmonary and coronary circulation. Apart from that, blood is also circulated twice through the heart in one complete cycle, that is double circulation, seen in higher animals. Some of the animals which are showing only one circulation, at the time both the bloods are mixed together, oxygenated and deoxygenated blood are mixed together and flow as only one, that is said to be single circulation, seen in fish, amphibians and certain reptiles. Dear students, I hope have you all understood the topic taught in the video. Remaining we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.